We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
Justin, not Bieber, over on Facebook says, we recommend the new Smyth Reailser A16 for getting a really good Atmos experience using headphones. I don't know if I said really good. If we said
I did.
Really good. You did. Okay.
I did.
But how does it actually work? So he says, do you need to already have an Atmos receiver to do the Atmos decoding and feed the Smyth Reailser a decoding signal?
No, it actually has Atmos, DTS:X, and Oro 3D decoders built right into it, along with 4 HDMI inputs and an HDMI output. So this thing replaces your receiver, essentially.
Nice.
It sort of is your receiver, and then connects to headphones and does all of its Smyth Reailser magic.
So I guess this answers the next question as well. Don't you have to already have an Atmos speaker set up for it to measure?
Well, yes.
Do you really?
Yeah, because the way that it works is you put the microphones, and they give these to you, but they're these small microphones that actually go in your ears. And it measures a real speaker system and then virtually recreates that speaker system.
Oh, dude, I would not do that. Oh.
Well, that's how it works. Now,
No. I mean, I would not measure my own speaker system.
Oh.
No, I would go to a really good one.
Yes.
Measure that one.
Well, that's just it. Yeah.
Go to like an AV store. Like, what's your best theater? And give me that.
Yeah. To put it clearly, it has to measure a speaker system. It doesn't have to be yours in your own home. It has to, but you are right. It does have to measure a speaker system. It doesn't just create it out of nothing.
Right.
So it has to have something. You have the microphones in your very own ears. And then it has to actually measure something, and then it will recreate that. But yeah, you go to your bestest high-end store, and you know what? That could be a Magnolia in a Best Buy. That could be okay. But you bring this thing along because it's not that large.
Can you save the settings? Can you save them and then get different settings?
Yes. Yeah. And you can actually, people share their like calibration files with each other now. That means you're relying on somebody else's head. That's right.
Do they share their head measurements as well?
Sometimes people find someone out there who has a similarly shaped head to themselves, and the effect actually works quite well. So yeah, you can share calibration files and that to do that as well.
That's hilarious. I like that. I had to try this thing.
Yeah.
He says it's still just using the 2 drivers of the headphones to simulate all these separate speakers. So is it simulation good, soundbar Atmos good, or actually good?
It's magical good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is now, do you use your own headphones for this, or you use their headphones? Because I don't know how this thing works. I have to look this thing up.
Yeah, they say on their page, like, it also measures the headphones, because one of the measurements you also do is put the headphones on while you still have the microphones in your ears, and then it measures the headphones as well. Oh. So it's measuring, the magic of it is that it is measuring your unique head-related transfer function, which means all of the sound waves bouncing off your shoulders, off the pinna of your ear, off of your skull and your head, and your exact head shape and all of it, the exact shape of your inner ear and everything like that. It's measuring all of that. It's unique to you, and that's what makes it way better than just your general simulation of surround sound, or sound bars that are just messing with phase or even bouncing the sound around the room. It is much better than all of that. It also measures the headphones. So they say, look, you are limited by the capability of your headphones. If your headphones don't play bass or don't extend up into the treble, they can't magically make them do that. So you do want to start with really good headphones that you're using. But it's like unlike anything you've ever heard. It's good. Completely next level stuff. Yeah.
$1,690 pre-sale.
It's expensive, but like I was saying, he was talking about maybe spending $2,000 just on subwoofers, and maybe this instead, right?
Sorry, I scrolled up. They offer expensive Stax headphones over at Smyth Research. How good are they? Worth the price? And how low do they play?
So those are electrostatic headphones.
Yeah, those are probably pretty good, dude. I know. I'd probably stick with my Opos, to be honest with you, but those are probably pretty good.
No, they claim that they play down to 7 hertz. So
they do.
That might be one part of it.
I'm sure they do play. Everything plays down to 7 hertz. It's not that hard. I could play down to 7 hertz. I just go like this.
Womp, 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 womp.
You just can't hear it. The volume level is very low. But I'm doing it. 7 hertz. All I gotta do is this 7 times a second. There we go.
Yeah. God, are they worth the price? I mean, in
What's
their
the price?
own. Well, I think you're talking about $1,800, something like that. Because it has to include an amplifier as well, being electrostatic.
Oh, right.
So it's a whole system. Now, I mean, when they do this at trade shows, they most frequently use them with Sennheiser's HD800s, which are also like $1,500-$1,600 headphones. So it's not like you're saving a whole bunch. But yeah, I don't personally feel like you have to go this nuts. When I tried out, and now I tried out the old Smyth Reailser, the A8. This is the new A16 that does Atmos and all that. But when I tried the A8, I used Denon. What was it? I forget the letter, but the 2000s, right? Because I like those headphones.
AHD. Usually,
AHD
right?
2000s. I mean, not available anymore, but really, really nice headphones. The effect worked.
Those are the wood ones, the wood-looking ones.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, the effect worked fabulously well with those. Yeah. So it's
those
not as though
those are Basie headphones too.
Oh yeah, but it's not as though just because they happen to sell Stax headphones at Smyth Research that like that's the only headphones that'll work with it. Far from it. Yeah. It will work with any headphone. You are limited to the capabilities of the headphones, but if you have good headphones, it's going to work great.
I'd go with Oppo's, dude, for real.
Sure. Yeah. Good value.
So is it possible to use a Realizer along with an actual subwoofer so that you can still get tactile bass? Boy, I wish I hadn't closed that window. I saw that it has all sorts of connections on the
It has a pile of connections. Yeah. It has a full 16-channel analog output. So one of those is your 0.1 LFE channel. So you can absolutely feed an external subwoofer just with a regular old analog output. It also, they built in a speaker wire output that's labeled for a tactile transducer.
There you go.
So they're like, hey, if you just want a butt kicker, we can power that directly. You don't even need a separate amplifier for it. So yeah, they pretty much thought of everything on this sucker. If you want the tactile output, you can get it.
Okay. Got the whole thing, guys. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.